Well, I want to tell you a little episode. Something that happened to me. I was sitting out on my terrace in Fuengirola, looking around everywhere, and then suddenly I saw there was an enormous storm outside the terrace, and it almost tore down the flag poles and everything. And I got a little bit nervous, but then I realized there was absolutely no wind on my terrace. And then I looked at this storm, and behind there were lots of trees that weren't even bent. There was no reaction at all, which meant it was a local storm, just this street, the Carretera de Mijas. And it was fantastic to me. And then I came to think of, I just had a patient who looked at me and said, "Frank, I don't want anything anymore, I just give it up. Everything is a hell." Well, I analyzed her, talked to her, and after a while we got out to, actually it wasn't a hell, but there were certain things that were not good. So I calmed it down, and then I told her about what I had seen there and explained to her what I mean. I mean very simple. Often in our marriages, in our relations, they arouse. There's small things that are happening, and what are we doing? We say everything is shit. I want a divorce. Because this has happened 2 or 3 times already, I give up. Well, let me tell you, last night there was the same thing out on the street again. I haven't given up yet. It's local. And if you think about that it's local, you just wait until it's over and you start working on it. Another thing, stupid, but still, it's a thing. I got a Volvo, a big one, old. That means one day there is this wrong, and right now, I don't have any motors in the windows, so I can't open them or close them again, and so on and so on. What do you think if one of the motors in the windows breaks? Should I throw away the car? No. My ideas.
Absolutely.
Come
not.
on. You handle those situations all your life. There's a little thing happening. You look at it, you repair it, and then you go on again. Do you think it's so much more difficult to do it with your relationship? Yes, you get angry. So what the heck? Get angry and then take her or him in your arms and kiss them and say, "We are adults. We're not stupid kids. And as adults, let's sit down and talk about what has actually happened." I would say nothing has happened. You come from 2 totally, completely different backgrounds. You have totally different ways of thinking. And every situation you see, you have a different relationship to it. Your reality in this is totally different, but you expect from your partner that she or he always thinks exactly the same as you do. I think that is ridiculous. It's so crazy. How can you expect that your own background and the other's background, you both are completely unique. Completely unique. There's nothing where you can say, "I'm just like her," or "I'm just like him." You have certain things that you understand the same way because you're intelligent, because you both are working on it. But that doesn't mean that you are identical twins, because even identical twins have different ideas, in spite of having the same background. So why don't you just be realistic and say to yourself, okay, this is one of the points where we have to talk. But talk with the love you have been feeling for each other all the time you were together, except for a few times when you were angry. Why don't you just sit down and say, darling, this here is not right. We're doing something completely wrong. Instead of repairing the handle of the car, we throw away the car.